The team for near for Mamunina Kwaba once again by Pinax so a Pinax TV. Menoka say there's an update against this particular young man, Sammy Gyamfi. And personally I feel finally the people are talking. The NDC gurus, the founders are talking, because the year MPP, the year Akufo-Addo, the year Honorable Kini Japan, the year big wigs of the New Patriotic Party. And now NDC ay kum omoka Akule Mbuadie, Sammy Gyamfi Mbuadie, he can talk, but he's talking overboard. And now all Kasama ni niata ninton. All Kenny Nina this for you. This is here, and Sammy Gyamfi is doing it to them. And as such, they are saying or they buy so they are money from buyers. So there is a whole lot of in some day I'll give you all the details into it. But answer now my catch this particular program is being sponsored by Click and Collect. Now you can't click and collect. This is the first I'm actually doing an advert, which means I've tested it and it is good. Click and Collect your website via Obitimia Cohort or brochure. You can just go on this particular website and buy anything now PBR nyafe na be kwa hwehwehwe also omo ewiase shop nyina ewo ho ye wo Amazon ye wo Primark ye wo Tesla ye wo bibia Tesco ebi nyina ye wo ho. You just go and shop it. Just go to Click and Collect. Omona CMO sponsor this particular program at Medebrem. Now let's start off with this particular news. Menoka say in Sammy Gyamfi there's a huge call for him to resign. There's a huge call for Sammy Gyamfi to resign, and better still strip him off. Because there's an argument, as I'm not going to the details, there's an argument of many NDC people. Amoka say, it's say wakwa say if you're Mahama favorite, no, into a person who use that bit, and now use that particular platform winger another privilege to insult people and downplay people. Mahama alone can't come to power. It takes people, coordinated effort from this and that and the minds of millions and thousands of people to push the agenda. So you can't come in and be doing all of these things. This is what now the people who are back firing and are blasting Sammy Gyamfi is saying now. Sammy Gyamfi got church on Simbi to social media, Facebook. Basically, I mean, he called out 3 people in the NDC party, and now they have big leadership position in parliament. Talking about Muntaka Mubarak Mohammed, who happens to be the minority chief whip, and also the speaker of parliament Aban Bagman, and also the minority leader in parliament. Talking about Haruna Idrisu. So these 3 people are coming, according to Sammy Gyamfi, in a post that opposed, and he's saying they have failed the leadership and they failed the party, the members of NDC, because Ban is saying they want to control the parliamentary affairs. Even though the election, you guys think it was rigged, and I should have gone in favor with you, and perhaps no more for say we are election. It's now you have the power, and now you have the frontier of the NDC. Now more power of parliament. I think you guys will go on. And ministers be a MPP for be to be a number vote. You guys are even voting more for the MPP designated ministers more than the MPP itself. And this is for, according to Sammy, they are voting for the ministers Akufo-Addo through the vetting more than MPP itself. It tells you say their focus is shifting from NDC and NLB say Atiye MRF. And they are cladded in all the big clothes and the big positions. With the doctor and the sergeant and the sir and the professor, they forgot where they came from. They even forgot who put them in that position. Based on this, I'm talking about the 3 big people and the 3 big N. According to the 3 N, because only are northern people. I'm not trying to be discriminatory here, but then that is a good thing to also say. Teosha Haruna Idrisu, Aban Bagman, and also Muntaka Mubarak Mohammed. They saw this, they heard this, and they found it very disrespectful. So far, 2 people in Omaba Altabekasa. The first one is Haruna Idrisu, and the second one is Muntaka Mubarak Mohammed. This man, he is the prototype, and I can Japan prototype or NDC. In Kwasiasem, or no na Okaya Parliament, December 7th, Obi Ekofa ballot box or punching the money pan fe ballot papers. So no Kwasiasem no the nam yes, Zongo Yai. So based on this particular thing, Wabekasa, na ene or responde. to the frivolous allegations and other frivolous attacks by Sammy Gyamfi in Sambia interview coin on the same way in Etuja. Now, according to this particular man, your friend Muntaka Mubarak Muhammad, who happens to be Salamaka, the minority chief whip, and also a guru and a member of the NDC, and then a brana on a radio station, not as a radio station, when Zuria FM, our northern parts of Ghana, and almost train common, and Oka said, whom Sammy Gyamfi posted, because they were asking him and questioning him about the post and the comments by Sammy Gyamfi, what he thinks about it, and even if perhaps of Felice Ibia and some Sammy Gyamfi can is the half truth. No, cause they be Sammy Gyamfi as started a DBA, Sisi and Odura NDC. Fine, first he was talking bad against people, Akufo-Addo, Ken Japan, and other people. The dear man fought them by heart. They thought say yeah, but they thought say politics to Umbeja Manaka. But you see when we say Sa Subana Sammy Gyamfi air cano. And all ye no man can once see the bomb so. And then Obika say according say penumu utinifi na nkwada enwe na nkana one tion mana one ye bibi anfa ho ye kana kan refo ye kan so sisi anu mu say no almost no mo ye na kan refo ni bi, and they need to stop this particular thing. In some of Zuria FM na who say no, Sammy Gyamfi doesn't respect. This is the words of Arena Driso. Sammy Gyamfi doesn't respect. Let me put it this way. Also the words went Mame time fear, but some quoting verbatim. I think say I've got the words. Or say Sammy Gyamfi should always know that he shouldn't cross path. He shouldn't cross path to insult the elderly and the people in NDC. Aside from that, too, Osanso Eka say Sammy Gyamfi should also know things say or no Sammy Gyamfi he loves NDC more than anyone in the party. They be more than anyone in the party. And now Obisa Sammy Gyamfi contribution to the party since he joined. Claim his own lawyer boss. Obisa Sammy Gyamfi said they've been part of NDC from 1990. When I see how by the national communication amount because at first all you're young, all you're youth, all you're vibrant, what started against them, they are asking what contribution have you made to NDC. Aside from that too, they are saying say Sammy Gyamfi also don't try to intend your grass arrogance and disrespect to my territory. When did you join the party? And what is your contribution to be spewing nonsense against hardworking people who have kept this party from 1992 till date? He also addressed when Sammy Gyamfi joined at NDC. These are the things that Echo Swat is Sammy Gyamfi. Muntaka Mubarak Muhammad. He has warned him, say he shouldn't think say he can come in and talk. Sammy Gyamfi is just 31 years old. I know a big number, a small number, regardless of what you think. But if you take it back from 1991, Brana Muntaka Mubarak Muhammad was part of the party. He tells you say from 1991 to 20 a year. From 1991 to 2020, it's almost 30 years. They joined the party before you were even born. They were in parliament before you were even born. So how come you spill this garbage? And you don't know wakasa. Men oka say no nipa froso edina no abetun say we a former member and a former member of parliament for Kumbugu constituency whereas Mubarak. You see no part or the same betuja part just say the leadership of the National Democratic Congress, they need to call Sammy Gyamfi to order. They need to call Sammy Gyamfi to order because they are saying say Sammy Gyamfi sama oka say NDC Speaker of Parliament betray NDC. These are very bad remarks for NDC is because NDC top of the hierarchy. We see Aban Bagbin and they see Aban Bagbin because he has the highest position in Parliament. Into Dinatema now would the NDC for them say they don't even know their job. A brand they've given them that position in MPP government said they should be the Speaker of Parliament. Now also Katwa say also comrades, the betrayal we have suffered in the hands of the Speaker Sammy Gyamfi. But speaking on the morning show, Mr. Mubarak, who joined calls for the NDC to carry out a reshuffle of the leadership in Parliament, said although Mr. Sammy Gyamfi has the right to criticize, he should have done it constructively and not attack the Speaker and the Leader of Parliament. Also, it is good to criticize and not to attack the image of persons because Sammy Gyamfi is a young guy and needs to respect the elderly. And I'll say, going forward, Mr. Mubarak says they should be disciplined to prevent such outbursts. Say, I remember I said earlier today, I crouched in a poster. This particular poster I crouched, it was basically saying Sammy Gyamfi should respect the elderly because he's an umbunipa. or sorry, or kasa kasa by heart, and this is exactly what is going on. So for these are the various updates concerning Sammy Gyamfi Ekoswa. People definitely feel that this guy doesn't respect. He's saying spewing garbage. He doesn't respect the elderly, just like how PEC and people have come out to say Sammy Gyamfi, he should be called to order, because people were in NDC long before you were even born, and they've contributed so much. It's an NDC oppositioner. Men kasa by heart. He just came, you a young boy, brainwase na a year learn. So this is exactly what is going to whether Sammy Gyamfi will understand this, or perhaps take this particular frank advice from his elderly and his the people he looks up to. We are here to say we'll give you more updates as all of these things unfold right in our beloved country, Ghana.